Imagine if your customers could call your business and instantly get the answers they need without waiting on hold. Today, I will show you how to build your own voice bot that answers frequently asked questions automatically using AI and zero coding. So let's go ahead and open VAPI. So VAPI is a website which allows you to create voice assistants. If you don't have an account with VAPI, I have provided a link down in the description. You can sign up, it's completely free, and you get around 1000 free minutes per month, which you can use to create any sort of voice assistant that you like. So once you have signed up to VAPI and you log into your account, then you will be presented with this assistance page from which you can see all the assistants which you have created so far, and also there is an option to create a new assistant. So in our case, we're going to click on this button. We're going to choose a name for our assistant. So I'm going to call this FAQ assistant demo. And I'm going to select a blank template. Obviously, you can choose any template that you like depending on the assistant that you're basically creating. And finally, you can click on this button, Create Assistant. So once the assistant has been created, you have the option to modify many of its parameters. And so what we're going to do is basically we're going to change the AI model that it uses. We're going to provide a starting message, which is this first message, and then we're going to update the system prompt so that it is relevant to the business that we are running. So the first step would be to change the AI model. So we're going to use OpenAI as a provider. And instead of using GPT 4o, we're going to use GPT 4o mini. So this is the model that we want to use. And also we want to reduce the temperature to say 0.2. This is because we don't want basically the GPT model to provide very long-winded answers. We want it to be precise and clear. And then what we can do is basically we can provide first message and system prompt. So I have prepared some information with regards to the first message and the system prompt. So this will be our first message, and then everything else will be our system prompt. So let me go ahead and copy the first message. So I've already copied that in here. And then what we want to do next is we want to copy the remaining text, which will be our system prompt. And then I will take you through everything. So this is our first message, which is hello, this is Jessica, how can I assist you today? And the system prompt is basically we're giving some information about our assistant. And as you can see, our assistant works in a place called Tech Hub Store. And as you can see, we're giving some instructions on how to behave and how to answer questions. And last but not least, we've got a section which is the FAQ knowledge base, which contains information about our business. So this includes like business hours, location, then you've got services, products, and so on. And after this, what we can do is we can basically save our assistant so that we don't lose any of the information that we've basically entered so far. And we can move on to the voice section. So you can basically modify the voice which your assistant is going to use. And since our first message refers to a person called Jessica, we basically need to choose a female voice. And right now, the default voice is set to Elliot. So we want to change this. So let's just open this drop down and see what options we get. So I normally use VAPI as the provider for different voices, and basically all the voices provided by VAPI are really good. And yeah, so I would go for Savannah. So you can see all the basically characteristics. You can see the age of this person, the accent, and so on. And yeah, so let's select Savannah, and then what we can do is basically we can save our work again. We're pretty much done with our FAQ assistant. So we configured the first message, we provided a system prompt, we selected a provider and a model for the AI part. We configured an actual voice which we want the assistant to use. And the final piece of the puzzle is to actually connect this assistant to a phone number. So in order to do this, you need to go to this item from the menu, which is phone numbers. Once you're on the phone numbers page, then you will see like your existing phone numbers. And if you don't have a phone number configured in VAPI, then you can watch one of my previous videos. I'm going to add a link somewhere on the screen, and it explains in detail how to basically import a number from Twilio and how to use it in VAPI. So in this case, I already have a phone number. So what we need to do is you can see that this number is assigned to an assistant, and it's currently assigned to one of my previous assistants that I've created. So what we need to do is basically we need to open this drop down and select the name of the assistant which we just created. I have changed the name of the assistant, so now this assistant is actually assigned to this number. And yeah, so the next step would be to call the assistant on the number that we have and see if it actually works. So here is my phone, and now we're going to call the assistant and see if it actually works.
You have a Hello, this is Jessica. How can I assist you today?
What are your business hours?
Our business hours are from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday. How else can I help you?
Where is the store located?
Our flagship store is located at 456 Tech Avenue, San Francisco, CA.
All right, thank you. And what services do you offer?
We offer the following services: in-store tech support and repairs, device setup and data transfer services, extended warranty plans, trade-in program for old devices. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
What is your email address, by the way?
You can reach us by emailing support@techhubstore.com. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, this was very helpful. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Have a great day and feel free to reach out if you need anything in the future. Goodbye.
This was our first conversation with our assistant, and our assistant answered all the questions successfully. So you can even take this to the next level by adding your FAQ section into a make scenario, or you can basically upload a file. So you can see that now the FAQ knowledge base is integrated into the system prompt. So you've got two other alternatives which you can actually use. One of them is to upload a file, which will be used as a knowledge base from VAPI. And then the other alternative is to actually have a function in VAPI, which will be used when you ask a question. And then this function is going to call a webhook then the webhook can actually trigger the scenario, and we can basically interact with an assistant from OpenAI, and finally it can provide a response. So obviously it depends on your use case, but if you have like a very like small knowledge base, and yeah, you don't need to worry about creating a make scenario and so on. But say if you have a knowledge base that changes frequently, then you'd probably want to create a make scenario, and I would say probably you need to use like Google Drive or any other system which supports like file uploads. So whenever someone speaks with the assistant, then the assistant can actually look at the most up-to-date file, then pass this to OpenAI, and then get the response back. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get full access to all the templates for all the videos that I've created so far, feel free to join my school community. The link should be down below in the description. It's completely free and you don't need to pay for anything. Thank you very much for your time, and see you in the next video.